developer of the medical marijuana ratings app for the iPhone named Smart Cannabis. Once you've downloaded that Smart Cannabis from the iTunes, you will see an icon labeled Smart MMJ, little green circle with the origami dog smoking a pipe. Launch the app. If this is your first time, you will see this screen here, which is a one-time user information screen. This screen helps you, the user, to keep better track of what strand works for your particular conditions. Also, at the end, once you get this set up, you can change any of this information at any time through this settings screen. So let's begin. Click Begin Setup. It'll ask for a username. Just put in whatever you want. Let's not use our real name, but just for security purposes, just make up a name. And I'll just call myself Pony. Click Next, and then it'll ask for a password. I prefer to just use an easy to remember number, but you can put anything else, anything you'd like in here. So let's just say 1958. And 1958, and then you'll verify it. Click None. Done. And then continue. The next screen is going to ask for your state. I'm in Colorado. Click Continue. It'll ask for your city. Now this city, I'll make a note here. It will show you later on if there are any dispensaries that you know of that are in the database for that city. You can put your city in here because if there aren't any databases when you go to rate an app, you can always change that in that screen. But this is basically your home city, so let's just put, I'll put Denver in here. Whoop, I guess, because I know there's a lot of dispensaries from Denver. So then it'll ask for if you're male or female, and all this information just kind of helps compile data on which strands work better. I don't know if there's any data actually out there on if one strand works better on a male or a female, but it's always nice to have that information. So my year of birth and my gender, that's the only thing it has. It doesn't ask for your birthday or anything more specific than that. And then here's your ethnicity, and click Continue. And then this kind of helps because different people are using medical marijuana to treat different conditions. And let's say I'm using this. Let's see what's on here. Yeah, let's see, there's an awful lot listed here. I found this, I think, from the AMA website. Let's say I'm treating pain, and click Continue. Then at this screen will ask you if you're taking any other medications. You can put no here if you'd like, but the more information you put here about your specific condition, the more accurate the software will be in giving you repeatable results. So let's just say yes. Let's put in here, say I take aspirin. And let's say I take it twice a day. And dosage, let's say say I take 100 milligrams. So done, and then click Done. You'll see a setup screen. My username, password, state, home city, year born, basically all the things I put in here. When you're done, you can click Finish. And the first screen that comes up, it's going to ask you for your password, which I'll put the wrong one in here right now just so you can see, and it'll say incorrect password. So let's put the correct password in. And here is your first screen. This is basically, it's labeled your dashboard or your home screen. It just gives you a glance of the last use of the software. So you can see here the only thing that's filled in is username, home city, home state. Now this my last rating is, we'll go into that in the ratings video, but it'll show you that, of course, what it says here, the date entered, the strain that you are rated, the dispensary you bought the strain from. So if you say you like that one real well, you would know exactly where to go to get more of it, and the city that the dispensary is located in. And the ratings down here, real quickly, it's basically these are this will give you a description of the last rating that was viewed, whether it been your local rating that you entered yourself or a rating that you viewed online from another user. Just a note that all the online ratings are completely anonymous. There's absolutely no way to trace those back to a real individual, you may say. So, real quickly, this is just an overview, top-level overview of the app. That's the main screen. Then on the directory button, you have a directory by state, and it will, at a glance, show you how many dispensaries, doctors, head shops, grower supplies, legal resources, consultants, and delivery services for medical marijuana and what have you per state. If you see down here, you can look, and it lists all the state plus Washington, D.C. So these numbers will grow as people use the app more and more. So, and then resources here. Got a number of resources, kind of your legal details by state again. Let's say California. It tells you the fee and the renewal fee, the date that medical marijuana was legalized, and whether or not that particular state, this is California, accepts other state IDs. Possession limits, 8 ounces, 18 plants, 6 mature. You can have 12 that are babies, still growing. And it'll give you a little more legal details, like bill name, date approved, and such. If you go back up here, and then go back again, then you've got a free FAQ. This basically just gives you a little bit of information on history and such. How long does marijuana stay in your system? Click on that, and it gives you information on that. As you can see, there's quite a few FAQs, frequently asked questions, and some of them are just very very light questions. What's a roach clip? For people that I guess that are into terminology. Here's the history. You've got your ancient history, current status, current status in the U.S., modern history, and prehistory. And then you can read through that. It's got some pretty good information in it. Let's go back to the main screen. Strain info. Now here you can pick a particular strand. Let's just pick the A train, and it'll tell you your percentage indica. It's 50% indica, 50% sativa, and rudalis. That's done now. That's kind of a new mix that they're adding rudalis to. Most of them are going to be indica and sativa. You click on details here. It kind of gives you the same thing again, except it'll give you heredity of the two or three, whatever plant combinations that the mother and father of this particular strain. And then the seed bank here, if you click on that, it'll tell you basically who created or who's growing this strain. THCs is in Amsterdam. And it gives you a postal code, the country. And if you go down here, you may or may not have other information as we have available. The phone number, email. Down here's the products. It lists the other strains that THC seeds, makes. So let's go back and let's try seed bank and breeders. Now, as you'll notice, seed banks that if you go down here, you'll see THCs, seeds. Can't seem to say that correctly. Oops, down here it is THCs. Now, if you click on that, you basically get to the same screen that you got to from the seed strain info. So it's a little bit of cross-reference there. Your help screen is, here's kind of your legal help, your license agreement. You can read through that. And the disclaimer, basically read through that. We're pretty much all familiar with, disclaimers and EULAs, all that's been out in software for years. And also your HIPAA notice, since this is a medical application, although it does not contain any medical and personal information that can be traced back to any individual. So it's not really needing to be HIPAA required, HIPAA compliant, but we put this in here just to be above board and honest and everything. So that lists that basically what the app does. And then you've got a settings screen. Now the settings screen, the first screen shows you the version of the software that is currently using, the build number, which may or may not mean anything to you, and the database. This particular screen is not by itself really do anything. It's just telling you a little bit of software info. But if you click on the users button here, this is where you can change all the settings that you originally entered at the first launch of the software. I will go into each one of these screens separately in a separate video, just so everything is more organized. Anyway, that is an introduction to Smart Cannabis. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.